Hello, 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 and this is the Real Agent P, and I'm coming at you with a reaction slash review video of Final Fantasy VII Remake, the demo. This is kind of going to be going over what I think about it as a demo experience, and what I am looking forward to in the full game proper, as well as just my thoughts and feelings towards this game. Because for those of you who don't know me very well, you know this channel is a fighting game channel. Dragon Ball Fighters is what this channel is built on. I've got Final Fantasy VIII on here as well. I got Batman. I got a little splattering here or there, but it's mainly a fighting game channel, and most people probably know me as a fighting game person. That's not been the case for the majority of my gaming. Final Fantasy VII, the original one, is my favorite game. Period. Hands down, gun to my head. Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game, and I have been looking forward to this since its inception. I mean, since you first heard of it 50 years ago about it coming out. And all this that we're seeing is like the opening cinematic to this. I've cut it down a little bit here or there for time, but they've kept it very true to the original opening. Right here, the text you're seeing on the side of the screen, that is banter that's going on between Jesse and Biggs. It's away from the action. It's away from what you're doing. It's so you can see that they're still talking to each other even though you're not paying attention to them. It makes it feel like a lot more realistic world of you are not the main focus. Even though you're the player, you're the main focus of the game. It makes you feel like you're in an area where things are happening, and things are gonna happen regardless of what you do. It is a insanely good touch for them to put that in there. Did they need to put that in there? No. Would anybody have said anything about, oh, well, you need to have this banter in there to make it feel more realistic? No. But the fact that they did shows the care, the time, the meticulousness that they have put into this game. And right here is some of the combat where I switched from Barret to Cloud, so you can switch between characters on the fly. The ones that you aren't controlling, they still do their attacks. I'm not sure if there's any kind of a macro system that you can put in to be like, if this then this, if this then this kind of thing. I think they're just going to basically be doing their main attacks. But if they have some kind of a system, then it'd be great. The demo was really good about these tutorials that pop up to where you can, when something new happens or new is occurring, they pop this up. It's a very quick, easy skip. You just tap your options button, and boom, it's gone. So if you've played through the game already, you don't have to slog through a tutorial of, oh, hey, look, there's this enemy. There's this stagger mechanic. Let's try out this stagger mechanic. You don't have to You don't have to slog through that. If you're a returning player, you just, oh, click. I know what I'm doing. Click. So that's a really nice way to get the information there without making everybody sit through the tutorials, because I know that's a big part of the pain in the ass for people is, oh, hey, you have to sit through these tutorials, and whatever. But now we're on to the Scorpion boss fight at the end, and this boss fight was a lot harder than I expected it to be, especially playing the first one. In the first game, this boss fight's really nothing. If you know how to defeat him quickly and efficiently, then it's really nothing for you to just come in there, spend 3 minutes on this guy, maybe 3 minutes, and just beat him, and you're good. So the fact that it took me, oh man, I think the whole totality of this boss fight was 10 or 15 minutes of me just fighting this scorpion robot trying to not die the whole time, and it was actually intense. It was nice, And this whole reactor mission, like that's the entirety of this demo. It was the first reactor mission. It's basically from the opening of the game until you blow up the reactor. In totality, for me, this took about 57, 58 minutes, just right under an hour for me to complete. In the original game, this reactor mission going from point A to point B like this does, I can get it done in like 15 minutes. So, but the thing is, like, even though it's literally like 4 times as long, it doesn't feel bloated. It never felt like I was doing extra stuff for the sake of doing extra stuff to make up for time. It never felt like I was forced to do things just to basically waste my time to make the game longer. And that is like the great touch about this, is that I don't think that even with this being chapters and even with this being a multi-chapter game, that this is going to feel bloated. Like this timer right here that's going on, that's your bomb that's going to blow off, and you had to choose what time, 20 minutes or 30 minutes for you to basically get out. And it took me about 5 because there was 14 minutes left. That timer kept going in whatever mode, whatever screen, whatever I was in. That timer kept ticking at its normal, like, real life time, which is a good nod to the original Final Fantasy, because that's what happened in there. Like in the original Final Fantasy, if you had your if you were in your menu screen, it kept going. If you were paused, it kept going. It did not care. It was like, there is 20 minutes, you have 20 minutes. And this was a nice little nod, showing that the reactor, just that little C4, didn't actually like blow up the reactor. So they had to sabotage it to make it worse than it was, so that they could blame someone for this sabotage. And I think that's, again, a nice touch, a nice addition of world building that did they need to put in? No, they didn't. They didn't need to put the extra stuff in. They could have just said, yeah, we're just going to basically remake the game and call it good. But no, they're adding so much to this game that I don't feel like they're going to add stuff that doesn't need to be in there. It'll be a nice surprise for people who have played the game many times like I have. And it'll give them a fresh experience, but still give them the Final Fantasy VII that they know, they love. Like all the characters here, all this, I haven't even touched on the scenery and the actual graphics. I mean, look at I don't have to say anything about them. Just look at them. They are gorgeous. The particle effects that are going on in the background of the little flames coming up, the sparks right there. Cloud being a hardcore parkour master right there is like, yeah, okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was pretty cool. The banter between him and Jessie in this whole first section of her just basically being thirsty for him. It's great. All this, I mean, it's so good. And the music is perfect. Like, they updated it without making it too different, without making it too, I still hear this and I still am thinking, okay, this is perfect for Final Fantasy. This is Final Fantasy VII through and through. And I mean, I am just looking forward to what they have next. I'm looking forward to the future chapters. I'm looking forward to this game coming out in less than a month. But anyway, guys, that's what I've thought of this game. I am impressed with the demo, to say the least, and I am looking forward to the full game proper. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ding this bell for notifications, and leave a comment down below. Tell me if you're looking forward to Final Fantasy VII as much as I am. I doubt it. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I have been the Real Agent P, but most importantly, enjoy this little outro, and have a great day.